Hey everyone, what's going on? This is On the Fence Movie Reviews, and I'm going to review a movie that I just watched a couple days ago, and it is simply called The Black Phone. The Black Phone stars Ethan Hawke as the grabber, Mason Thames, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, as Finney, and Madeline McGraw as Gwen. There are some other characters in here, but mostly these are the three characters that the story revolves around. You have Ethan Hawke's character, which they've dubbed the grabber. He plays this child abductor who's abducting children from around a town, and Finney gets abducted. He's put in this room. It's a soundproof room, and there is a disconnected black phone on the wall, and he's starting to receive phone calls from the grabber's previous victims, and they are trying to help him avoid their fate. So that's kind of where I'm going to stop when it comes to too much plot and details and stuff like that, because I don't want to spoil anything. Let me just say this: the actor who plays Finney and the actress who plays Gwen, I think they do a really good job. Individually, and maybe this is in the story, maybe I'm just missing something. Individually, I think they did okay. I think the actress who plays Gwen is a little more stand out. The Finney is the main character, and Ethan Hawke as well, the grabber. But I think Gwen kind of stands out a little more as far as just because she's so upfront and very in-your-face character. Whereas Finney is a little more shy, but I think them individually, I think they do a really good job. But them together, when you have scenes together, I think they do an excellent job of kind of getting you to invest in their brother-sister relationship. They're having trouble at home with their dad. You're kind of bonding with them over the stuff that's going on at home. I think Ethan Hawke did a phenomenal job as this crazy character who's abducting children. He's kind of always wears this mask, and he has different variations of this mask, which are super creepy. Just depends on what mood the grabber is in that day. I think again Ethan Hawke does a really good job of playing this just pretty much this demented character who can be friendly at some points and then snap and just be super evil and vicious, and just a sense of like just dread anytime he comes in the room with Finney. So I think Ethan Hawke did a really good job at that. Finney, I think his interaction with the previous victims of the grabber through this disconnected black phone that's in the soundproof room that he is stuck in. And this is where I like the idea, but then some parts of it just are maybe a little missed for me. For at least in my opinion, they do explain why these characters are contacting him and why they're trying to help him. But I feel like I wish they would have kind of delved deeper into that supernatural aspect of it. And there's this one character, again, I don't know if this might be a little spoilerish. I'm not going to give too many details about this character, but there's this one character who kind of has dreams or visions, and that's plays into the supernatural element. So that's how they kind of do explain the previous victims calling back on this phone. But I really do wish they would have kind of dove deeper into that storyline, if you will. Just explained a little more, or it's just kind of like, oh, this character has this ability, or not so much ability, but like they see these visions, or they dream these things, and then it kind of leads over to this. So I just wish they would have kind of connected it a little more finely, if that makes sense. But I don't want to give too much away of that, because it would lead into spoilers, and I don't want to spoil anything. I don't feel like it's a horror movie. It's not really scary. There are some jump scares that are perfectly timed. It doesn't have a lot of them. It has a couple of them, and they work perfectly. I think this movie is more of a suspense kind of thriller. At no point did I feel like this was a full-on horror movie. I think this is to deal with someone's psyche, like what the Grabber, how he's messing with Finney. I feel like the character of the Grabber with Finney, I like, how that's kind of played out, and he's just it's like a mental game for him, and he's waiting for something to happen, and I think they do a good job of kind of building suspense that way. I think that's a perfect way to put it. Is this movie builds a lot of suspense, and it works, and there are payoffs for the suspense that they build. It's scary at some points. Again, not scary in the elements of like a Michael Myers stabbing you or jumping out and choking someone. More scary in the fact of you don't know what's going to happen next to Finney. Is he going to make it? Is he not going to make it? Are these voices going to help him? As far as the way this movie's shot as well, I really liked it. I think, it's set in the late 70s, and, just everything about it, it works. I think all the actors and actresses in this movie did a really good job. I think, for me, the standout would be Madeline, who plays Gwen. Gwen is just the standout character. I think she's really strong. She does a really good job with her role. And I found myself. There are, and this is the thing too. Like I said, this movie has heart. This movie is scary, suspenseful, but also with Gwen and her personality, it has funny elements that she says stuff and does stuff that's not like, oh, it's meant to be funny. It is funny by her delivery. So I think she does a really good job. I'm gonna say get off the fence and check out The Black Phone. Right now at this point, I think it's one of my favorite movies of the year. But I think as far as scary movies or horror movies, this movie, it just works for me. I from beginning to end, I was in suspense of what's going to happen. And I really enjoyed it. So if you're into those type of movies, I would say get off the fence and check out The Black Phone. Thanks for watching this video. We truly appreciate everyone who supports the channel. If you like this video, hit that like button because that helps us out. If you have not subscribed to On the Fence Movie Reviews, hit that subscribe button because we appreciate you guys supporting us, and we're very, very thankful. If you want to see some of our behind the scenes stuff, or when we go to the movies, just kind of pictures we take, little nuggets here and there, check out our Instagram at On the Fence Movie Reviews. And in saying all that, remember, we will catch you on the fence.